Hey guys, what's going on? Druzy here, back again with another South Park Phone Destroy video, and a little bit different video that I'm going to put together here today. I have a little bit of editing involved in it, things like that, but primarily kind of going over, obviously you guys have seen the news, or the news section of the game, which recently, just a few days ago, it hit 1,000 days ago, was the last developer update that said regular updates have ended. Remember to check back in for any announcements. So obviously this game has not been updated in over 1,000 days. It's a big milestone, but not in a good way. You know, obviously in a way that the game is still alive. It's still playable as far as the servers are still alive, but the community is relatively still alive. I wouldn't say it was ever really a huge community to begin with. It never to the scale of, you know, first-person shooters or even some other mobile games like, you know, Supercell games, King games, you know, like just puzzle games, stuff like that. Because this game has some level of strategy involved with it, I guess you could say, and then obviously it's a pay, you know, it's a pay to win style game in reality. I mean, yes, you could pay your way to have really high level cards in this game and still be really bad at the game. I mean, look at myself. I have higher level cards than some people, not the highest by any stretch, but my skill level is still pretty mid. Like, let's be honest. And I've never claimed to be good at this game. I know some people have every once in a while come into my chat, say that, you know, do this, do that, play this, play that. Look, I play the game. I've played the game for a long time. I've made well over, I think, 700 videos just for South Park Phone Destroyer, which is insane. I know I took like a 2-year hiatus, so I could have easily clipped 1,000 by now. And I know that there are some content creators that have made quite a few videos, maybe even more than myself. I guess this journey of what Phone Destroyer has been for me has been kind of a roller coaster. Some highs, actually I'd say a lot of highs, and some lows. I'd say that there was some controversies. I don't know how long many of you have watched my content. There were some controversies with content creators with this game as a whole over the course of its existence. There was the Robo Bebe controversy, if any of you guys remember that, where content creators were given early access to Robo Bebe at kind of our base card levels, and we got all the materials and all the cards for basically for free from Red Links. People were very upset about that. Not everybody, but there were quite a few people that were upset about that, felt that that wasn't deserved. I never took the notion that as a content creator I deserved to get those cards. That was a gift from Red Links, because at the time they actually were doing developer live streams. That's something that maybe some people remember, don't remember, but there used to be a point in time where there were actually live streams for this game. Like the devs actually got online and did developer live streams. They have not done it in a long time, obviously, because there's no more devs realistically on this game. This game's basically just in service mode now. So, you know, again, that was part of it. So during that time, I think they were going on holiday for a brief period of time, and so they gave us copies of the card early. And so that was kind of a controversy. There was a controversy with my challenge mode deck that I built. Some people really didn't like my challenge mode deck. There were 4 creators that made the first ever content creator challenge mode deck. It was myself, Hayes, Pharaoh TV, and J-Gray BKK, which J-Gray does not make content for this game anymore. Pharaoh doesn't really either. Hayes still streams the game. He doesn't really make videos for it anymore. And then I have come back to streaming and making the game. Their decks were much better than mine on paper. I used a lot of cards that I enjoyed, more so than high-level or high-skilled cards. I got eaten alive for that deck. This was, again, a number of years ago. People really like my deck. I don't really care. I liked my deck. I won with my deck more than I lost with it, by the way. Was it the best challenge mode deck ever? Absolutely not. But as you've seen from my recent challenge mode videos, I don't even care what my challenge mode deck is. I don't build it to be top tier meta. I don't build really top tier meta decks at all. I don't really play the meta. That's never been my style. And I play cards that I enjoy. Either it's the character, either it's the ability, either it's the theme, what have you. Sometimes it's based on card levels. I will play certain cards that not necessarily they're my least favorite or not my favorite, but if their card level is higher than some other ones that I like better, I will play those. But I will play some meta cards. I'm not saying I play completely fully off meta decks, because that's not true. but I don't play full meta. And everyone knows what the full meta is right now. I don't have to explain that. That's not my style. That's never been my style. So yeah, I mean, just where this game started from, where this game is now, and where this game has been now for the last 1,000 plus days. And granted, this meta has been ingrained longer than over 1,000 days, but obviously for the last 1,000 plus days, the meta is what the meta is. Some people that have left and come back, like Druzy, is Cow still rampant? Is Tower still rampant? Is X card still rampant? If you're asking the question, the answer is probably sadly yes. And that's just because, again, where the meta is, and because the game is not being updated anymore. And something that recently people have mentioned in my chats, in streams, or sometimes even in videos, in the comment section have said, maybe either asked me directly or have stated themselves that they hope that the game is picked up by somebody else, maybe a new development team, and that the game can have a kind of resurgence, right, to come back into fruition. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, guys. I really don't. Do I want that to happen? Like where the game got regular updates, maybe we got new cards added? Absolutely. And that's not even just as a content creator, because I selfishly kind of want it for that reason. The main reason is because I'm still a fan of this game, even though there are parts of this game that are absolutely horrendously terrible, toxic, like cards that are just so overpowered that it just makes the game unfun to play. But then there are parts of this game that are still fun. The community as a whole, for the most part, is still a positive experience for me. If it wasn't, I wouldn't come back and make content for it again. Let's just be honest here. But there are people in this community, and in every community in gaming as a spectrum, that are trollish, not really the best kind of people to play against. And it is what it is. Like there's not much you can do about that. But as a whole, still enjoy playing this game. Yes, I have invested a lot of time in this game. I've invested some money into this game. I have made content for this game for years because, again, I like the community. I like the game as a whole. And yes, I very much wish that the game would get a new development team, especially with the new seasons of the show coming out. Season 27, I believe that's what season this is now, has been some of the funniest episodes. I know they've only, by the time I probably post this video, only 3 have come out for this season. They're doing every other week, which, come on, Matt and Trey, it needs to be every week. We all want that. But yeah, I just kind of felt like I needed to do kind of a, I don't know, kind of a chat style video, kind of talking about kind of my experience within the game, you know, not really what the last 1,000 days of this game kind of being stagnant has meant to me, because for the last, I haven't played those full 1,000 days. I mean, I did play for quite a bit of time post the game kind of being in shutdown mode, but I did take probably a good 600, 700 of these 1,000 days off where I didn't play this game at all. So I guess from my perspective, it may not be as sound as somebody that's played throughout the entire stretch of time. But yeah, I would really like to know what you guys think of where the, obviously, maybe not so much where the state of the game is. If you want to let me know in the comment section where your feelings of the state of the game, absolutely go ahead and do that. Or you can do so in a live stream that I do on the weekends. But yeah, I mean, I just felt like I need to kind of just talk about where we're at with the game, kind of answer a few questions that some people have had recently that maybe I haven't addressed in a stream or on a video. Felt like maybe this was the right context to do that. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you kind of enjoyed this style of video. If you would like me to do more of these style of videos where I just kind of talk with some, you know, snippets of things going on in the background as well while I talk, I can absolutely do that in the future, or look into doing that. But I mean, it requires me editing, which, come on now, like, I'm just kidding. I'm willing to do that and put the time investment in if it's something that people are interested in. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully, you know, you've, I don't know, hopefully you're still playing the game. Maybe you're still enjoying the game. If you are, please let me know what about the game you enjoy, what about the game you don't like right now. I would love to know and hear that feedback. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, we'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace out. Be good.